The version of Facebook that exists today is tearing our societies apart and causing ethnic violence around the world.
Right now, a Facebook whistleblower faces Congress with her allegations. What it might mean for the social media giant.
We're going to track more cloud cover outside today, and Doppler track remains clear. We have more rain chances in that forecast.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Linshine. Thanks for joining us. Dane County will remain under a mask mandate after a decision to extend it for another month.
This extension goes into effect on Friday. It will expire on November 5th. It requires face coverings for everyone 2 and up when they're inside any enclosed space open to the public. Currently, the county is averaging about 150 new cases a day. So that puts in the CDC's high level of community transmission. Experts say that's still more than 100 cases per day, too high to get rid of the mandate.
We know that typically influenza starts kind of our late fall, and again, this year's proving to be the same.
Yeah, doctors say even if COVID isn't your main concern, flu and cold season is about to begin. All right, so let's take a look at this. Health officials say that local businesses have overall been doing a pretty good job following the mask mandate. There were 280 complaints last month. 3 of those received a final warning. No one received a citation.
Happening today, the Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen will speak to a Senate Commerce Committee. She's expected to claim her former company did little to stop the spread of misinformation because it wanted to drive profits up. In prepared remarks obtained by CBS News, she says the company's leadership knows ways to make Facebook and Instagram safer and won't make the necessary changes because they have put their immense profits before people.
When we live in an information environment that is full of angry, hateful, polarizing content, it erodes our civic trust, it erodes our faith in each other, it erodes our ability to want to care for each other.
Facebook says they continue to fight the spread of misinformation and that they don't encourage bad content on their site. The hearing comes one day after Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp were down for several hours. Facebook says the outage was due to configuration changes on its routers. They say there is no evidence of user information being compromised. Now, we will be following the hearing throughout the day today. We'll be pushing updates out through our mobile app. You can search Channel 3000 News in your app store to download it.
Breaking news of some vandalism on the west side this morning. Over 20 vehicles' windows were smashed out on Madison's west side. The windows smashed out on Mater Drive, just off of McKee Road. Police say juveniles were spotted in the area in a black SUV. This is an active investigation, but if you have any information, contact police, the Madison Police Department. The number's on your screen, 255-2345. The City of Madison looking for feedback for a big upcoming project. The engineering department hosted a virtual meeting last night, giving the community the chance to give feedback on the future of John Nolan Drive. Over the next few years, the city is planning to reconstruct the area from North Shore Drive to Olin Avenue. If you missed last night's meeting, you can still take part in the city's survey. That survey is available right now on the city's website.
6:03 on your Tuesday. Let's turn it over to Chris Reese with your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Chris.
Good morning. We saw some rain around here yesterday, but guess what? It only added up to a trace. So the reality is it wasn't even enough to truly be measured, at least at the airport. Perhaps you in your backyard got just a little bit more. But our deficit now approaching 12 inches. It's 11.9 inches shy of where we should be when it comes to rainfall this time of the year. But we're going to track more chances for rain coming up. Hold on to your seats here. We're going to breeze through the forecast. Doppler track. It is quiet for us this morning. That's the expectation, and truly the area of low pressure responsible for those showers yesterday. It's still nearby, but it's further towards the south and east at this point. So we get rid of the rain, but we do keep the cloud cover as we go throughout today. That cloud cover is working as a blanket for us this morning. We're at 61. For your temperature, our average high this time of the year, 64. And we are 3 degrees away from where we should normally top out as you wake up this morning. Winds coming out of the north and east at 8 miles per hour. Janesville, you're at 64. Good morning to you guys. Wisconsin Dells, Boscobel, both at 58. Good morning. Good morning to Platteville, waking up at 62 this morning. Let's play it out today. I want to put this into motion. You still see that cloud cover. Temperatures are really going to be staying, though, into the 60s as we go throughout today. A couple of spots are going to make it into the low 70s. But temperatures right around 69 to 70. That's as good as it gets as we go through today. This afternoon, I expect us to see a little bit more sunshine than what we saw out there yesterday afternoon as that area of low pressure continues to pull away. 59 overnight tonight. We'll warm up to about 73 tomorrow. Here comes the next area of low pressure into Thursday, and that's going to bring with it chances for the showers pretty much all day long as we start to move towards Thursday. So I'm really watching Thursday into Friday for scattered showers. In fact, coming up in just a moment, we're really going to take a deeper look at Thursday and Friday, along with some of the additional rain chances that we could see early next week. We're moving into a pattern that's unsettled and could bring us some healthy rainfall over time. We're going to break that down in just a bit.
Is that going to usher in some cooler temperatures as well, you think?
You know, we're going to talk about that. The cooler temperatures will be oh so close to here, but I'm not sure they completely make it.
Okay, Chris Race, thank you. 6:05 now. The Wisconsin DNR is setting this year's wolf hunt quota at 130. It's significantly smaller than the 300 the DNR board approved in August. However, the department itself has the power to make the final decision. They settled on 130 after hunters blew past a quota of 119 wolves earlier this year. They blew past that by nearly 100.
We are learning more this morning about a deadly drive-by shooting over the weekend in Milwaukee. An 11-year-old girl was killed and her 5-year-old sister was hurt after police say someone shot into the family's car Saturday night. The family telling local reporters the girls were on their way back home from Chuck E. Cheese. Community activists say this kind of violence has to stop.
We all are in pain. We all are hurting. I'm calling for a cease and desist, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to stop the random violence. Let's pray and hope that, we can be a little more patient and tolerant with each other out here.
We're also hearing from Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett this morning. He says he is disturbed by the shooting. In a statement, he is also offering his condolences to the family.
New video shows police confronting a gunman on a Tucson, Arizona Amtrak platform. One officer ultimately dying in that shootout. A warning, it could be difficult to watch for some. The clip opens with the sound of gunshots being fired, prompting a police officer and K-9 to respond. They enter the train, stay on board for a few minutes, then run for cover with the gunman firing shots as they run. In the end, one DEA special agent was fatally shot. Another agent was left in critical condition. A Tucson police officer is hospitalized in stable condition. According to police, this all happened during a routine check for illegal guns, money, and drugs. One suspect died at the scene. Another was taken into custody.
New information now about the House investigation into the January 6th Capitol riot. 4 of the former president's former aides have until Thursday to respond to a request for their documents on who knew what and when among Trump's inner circle leading up to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Multiple sources familiar with the matter say at least 2 people subpoenaed last week by the House committee are already cooperating with investigators. It has yet to be reported if Trump himself has been subpoenaed.
Capitol Hill security forces will now be able to anonymously report problems about potential wrongdoing directly to the House committee. House security employees and Capitol police officers can use an online form for anonymous tips. It comes after several officers spoke out about a lack of preparedness, their disappointment and leadership, and friction with members of Congress following the January 6th riots. Several reports into the incident revealed valuable information about those security failings.
6:08 coming up. McFarland breaking ground on a new $20 million facility. What it will be used for.
And how Madison Fitness Week is giving back to the community in the 608.
It's A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off store-wide. Get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
No interest, no money down, no question about it. You'll love your new floor. I'm Brent Ziegler with H&R Carpets and Flooring's Beautiful event. Get special pricing and special financing up to 48 months on hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, tile, and carpet. We've got the flooring and wall tile to complement your kitchen counter and upgrade your shower. Our interior design staff can help you choose it, and our craftsmen will install it. Save now at H&R Carpets and Flooring, Wanakee.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit anytimefitness.com today.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Eliminate stress at iMart Express. New customers, you'll love your new view with 40% off your first purchase and a 365-day guarantee. Quality glasses made in-store and free frame. And lens protection for a year. At iMart Express, seeing better is living better.
From your fingertips to your lips, get Culligan drinking water. With connected technology, smart AquaCentral drinking water systems know your filtered contaminants and water usage. It even contacts your local dealer when the filters need changing. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
News 3 Now and Channel 3000 put top stories and breaking news at your fingertips. Video alerts and forecasts, simple and fast. Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off name brand mattresses and get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Time to see what's going on in the 608 this morning. You know what? It is Madison Fitness Week.
Oh, yes, it is. Josh Brighter live at Hilldale Shopping Center with the reason behind the week. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning to you. Good morning to everyone at home. The Madison fitness community is coming together for a good cause this week. And this morning we're learning more about how you can be part of all the fun and make a positive impact.
We all love the Madison community and we want to see the Madison community thrive. And I just think it's really important. We're out here trying to promote health and wellness, and it's really important to also give back to better the community and just kind of keep that overall mission in mind.
Madison Fitness Week was created by Kelly and Kyron and the Lululemon Hilldale team. Here's how it works. $25 gets you access to one free class at each of the more than 25 participating gyms through this Sunday, October 10th. A majority of ticket sales will be donated to the United Way of Dane County.
You'll find with the participating gyms, you have anywhere from meditation to yoga to boxing to bar to cycling. So we have something out there for everyone. Any ability is welcome. We really want to encourage everyone to come out and check it out.
So the week will end this coming Sunday, October 10th, with a special event for Madison Fitness Week ticket holders only at Hilldale Shopping Center. 5 outdoor fitness classes along with specials from Hilldale and a meditation tent as well. All of that's going to be ending right here on the green at Hilldale this weekend. For more information on how you can sign up and for where you can register, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. A great cause this week, guys, especially during a time that has been so tough for a lot of fitness facilities across the 608 the last couple of years.
Yeah, you know this really well, Josh. How are you participating?
Yeah, so I'm going to actually be coaching camps at Burn Boot Camp in Middleton tomorrow night, so we're part of it this week. So if you want to come over, pay the $25, goes to charity, and then you can come hang out with me for the night tomorrow night, and I'll make you sweat. Chris Stanford, I think you should come along with Leah tomorrow night for some fun. I think that sounds like a good time.
I hear you're pretty tough.
I am, especially when it comes to having Leah in front of me. I'm always putting her through the ringer, and she knows it. I always have my eyes on her, even on the back of my head if I'm not looking directly at her. She knows.
He's brutal. He knows when I stop. He's always watching. Yes.
It's a good burn, right?
Yeah. Depends on the day.
It's a good burn. And Leah, she didn't show up yesterday. I was waiting for her, and she never showed up. So,
You stood
yeah,
Josh
there was
up
a nasty
yesterday.
text after that.
I did stand Josh up. Okay, I promise I'll be there
You only
tomorrow,
won.
Josh. I do. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't break your promise, Leah.
I won't. You heard it here first. Okay, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. Looking ahead now, members of the Wisconsin Historical Society say in a few years they'll be running a state-of-the-art facility. Take a look at these new renderings. The new plans involve a museum space they say will provide visitors unparalleled access to history. It's not just a remodel of the existing building, it's a complete teardown and expansion, which means demolishing 2 properties on the Capitol Square and then building up that new facility from the ground up.
This is a place where people can congregate. It's our state capitol. It's also a place that's where people come every day. And so why not serve the people where the people are?
The Wisconsin Historical Society is currently searching for exhibits and architectural design firms to move the plan forward. Officials say while the museum is under construction, the Historical Society will host programs across the state. The museum should be reopened by 2026.
McFarland getting started on a big new building project. They're building a new public safety center, and they just broke ground. Take a look. The Village hosted a ceremony on Broadhead Street last night. The facility will be the future home of McFarland's fire and rescue team, the municipal court, and the police department. The project design plans for 30 years of growth.
We're on the east side of McFarland now, which has just continued to grow as every year. We always have development projects in the pipeline, and so what we're seeing is that our community is growing and we're looking for more amenities and services, and we can't provide that with the space that we have. So for McFarland to move into the 21st century, we need a new building.
This project's going to cost $20 million and take about a year. The Village says, though, it hopes that the building will be the first net zero energy consumption public safety center in the state.
We are in the final days of our Coats for Kids winter coat drive. This Saturday, October 9th, is our deadline. Excuse me. We had another 362 coats come in, upping our grand total to nearly 2,500.
So a heartfelt thank you to everybody who has donated so far. We still need some child-sized winter jackets, caps, and mittens. So time's running out. If you've been holding off on those donations, get them in soon.
All right, let's turn it over to Chris Reese now with your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Chris.
Good morning. We're looking at that weather pattern as we move forward, and it's one that's likely to be wetter than normal across the northern part of the country. This is the same area that really needs it because the drought has been worse throughout these same regions in the lower 48. We expand this as we go from 6 to 10 days to the next 8 to 14, and we really could be dealing with a couple weeks, perhaps the month of October overall being wetter than normal, also being warmer than normal at the same time. That being said, let's take a moment to look at some of those rain chances that we have coming our way. We had some of those light showers out there yesterday. By Thursday, our next system starts to move in from the south. That's going to bring more chances for rainfall around here that'll likely linger into parts of your Saturday. Then I'm watching Friday night into Sunday, or Saturday night into Sunday. A front's going to move on through. Our next system begins to arrive Wednesday into Thursday as well. Look at where some of that colder air is. Yes, you are seeing snow showing up on that model to our north and west, but even still, we're likely going to remain milder. That colder air never truly makes it towards Wisconsin. We're still going to keep those temperatures into the 70s. Traffic-wise, things are all smooth through us on our area highways. We are not seeing any crashes, but of course, there's plenty of construction this time of the year. If you're coming in for Rock or Columbia County, so far, no issues are there to report.
Green means go.
Green means go.
Thanks, Chris. 6:18. Today, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration announcing 2 new rules for reviewing requests to sell and market new tobacco products. The rules lay out the information tobacco companies need to provide to get FDA approval. One rule applies mainly to electronic cigarettes, e-cigs. The other mostly applies to new cigarette, smokeless tobacco, cigar, roll your own, and hookah tobacco products. The information needed includes the components, ingredients, and toxicological information. The FDA determines a product's health impact and reviews the company's marketing plan.
Dog owners, listen up. FROMM is voluntarily recalling its 4-star dog food due to elevated levels of vitamin D. You're taking a look at the list of recalls right there on your screen. The FDA says there have been no reports of illness so far, but elevated levels of vitamin D as found in these products can create vomiting and weight loss in your dog. If you have any of these products, you are urged to return them to your retailer.
Netflix and Howard University are teaming up to offer scholarships in honor of the late Chadwick Boseman. The money will cover 4 years at Howard's College of Fine Arts, which was renamed after Boseman following his death last August. Howard's president says the fund embodies the Black Panther actor's passion for storytelling and willingness to support future generations. The scholarship fund is more than $5 million and will be awarded to a student from each class this year and one incoming freshman each year after that.
All right, 6:19, let's take a look at what's ahead on CBS Mornings. Imagine Dragons frontman Dan Reynolds shares some real-life experiences behind the band's new emotionally charged album and why vulnerability is so powerful.
Men have this thing where it's like, man, like, I'm not supposed to be vulnerable. I'm supposed to be tough. I'm supposed to hold in my emotions. I'm not supposed to cry, all these things. I think that's really not helpful. It's incredibly strong and powerful to be vulnerable. That's powerful to me.
That interview is coming up right after News 3 Now this morning at 7 o'clock. Coming up in our next half hour, an update on the charges in the Middleton crash that killed 3 teenagers.
We'll be right back.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
It's A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off store-wide. Get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Need furniture? Get up and hurry into Menards for a great selection and a free rug. Buy any furniture at $2.99 or more and get a free 5x7 rug. That's $149.99 in savings. Want a comfy new chair? Pick one up and get a free rug. Cozy up in a new love seat and get a free rug. Buy a couch or go big with a sectional and get a free rug. Get to Menards before they're gone. In-store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
When 140-mile-per-hour winds come out of nowhere and try to wipe you off the map. When you look up and see sky where your roof used to be. When the power is out and stays out for 7 or 8 or 10 days. When the phone lines are down and the cell phones have all gone dead. You find out who your friends are. Because the worst brings out our best.
Sprinklers protect what fire will destroy. Whether you live in a house or a high-rise, protect it with fire sprinklers. Fire sprinklers buy time. Time buys life. Learn more at firesprinklersbylife.com.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off name brand mattresses and get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
All right, another edition of one of our favorite games here on News 3 Now this morning. Name that bird.
We are historically terrible at this game, but
really
today Somebody threw us a softball. Kevin, I do believe this is a hummingbird.
Hard to mistake this one. Even I know.
Knock that out of the park.
Don't ask us to get any more detail other than it's a hummingbird. We know there are different types, but hummingbird. We're going with hummingbird. Final answer.
As far as we go. Thank you very much, Kevin. We appreciate it.
Great picture.
6:24 now. Home security cameras picking up an amazing sight in the night skies over Colorado this weekend.
Wouldn't this just freak you out? Let's see the video here. Just a huge flash of light there. This is a meteor. A lot of people saw it. 41 people reported it to the American Meteor Society. 6 of those reports heard a big boom, too. That means the meteor was closer than we think. Experts say the meteor, most of it turned to dust, but there are likely some pieces that could be about the size of a baseball.
You have never seen a meteor.
No, it would freak me out.
I don't know that I have seen anything like that.
Because you're not expecting it.
No.
Just like come out of nowhere. You'd be like, this is it. This is the end of the world. Here, it's happening.
War of the Worlds, straight out of War of the Worlds.
Like,
Tom Cruise, open your eyes.
You take a deep breath and you know, get your bearings back and realize it's probably just a meteor.
Chris Reese, would you consider this a meteor?
That's a meteor. That is a meteor.
Would you be scared? Would you think, oh no, this is something else?
You know, I've always wanted to see one, so part of me would be excited, but I do think there would be that first moment of
You would enjoy it. You'd be like, ooh, what was that?
Yeah, earlier he was convinced it was a UFO.
Yeah, what? That was you all. I was just laughing at
We just posed the question.
Just making you think.
Aliens?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. But you know what? We've got the bus stop forecast coming up for us, and here's how things are looking. We're talking another day with more of that cloud cover out there. You'll see a couple more rays of sunshine as well. Temperatures are going to be hanging out into the 60s though for most of the day. We still though have several rain chances as we go throughout the week and beyond, and we start to break down just how much rain we could see from some of those. And so you look at the first upcoming rain chance, and that's where we have the potential to see half an inch or so of rain. You add in another rain chance late Saturday into Sunday. That begins to add to it. We have more rain chances moving our direction into early next week as well, and we all have this potential to see more than an inch of rain as we go through the next 10 days. Temperatures remain above average too. We're going to break down those temperatures when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Your parents spent years taking care of you, but as the years go by, it becomes your turn to take care of them. This might mean trusting a nursing home, which promises to care for them as cherished loved ones. But if the nursing home you've chosen is not keeping their promise, we can help. If your parents have been injured in a nursing home, call Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Stanley Steamer loves Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Paul Ashik, local owner of Stanley Steamer here in Madison. We've been proudly cleaning your homes and businesses for over 30 years and will continue to keep your carpet, upholstery, area rugs, hard floors, and air ducts clean for many more. We strive to provide the best quality in both the services we provide and the equipment we use. That's why you've trusted us to keep Madison and southwestern Wisconsin homes cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful place to live. Call and book a cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Come join the amazing team of compassionate caregivers at the one and only Attic Angel Community. Attic Angel Community of Madison is looking for skilled RNs and CNAs and offers shift differentials and on-demand pay, tuition reimbursement, wellness center, and much more. CNAs starting at $17 an hour. We also offer rewarding careers in housekeeping and food service. Apply online today at atticangel.org. Come join the one and only Attic Angel Community.
For 87 years, Steinhoffel's has been helping families create the home of their dreams. And during Steinhoffel's 87th anniversary sale, we're celebrating with store-wide savings of 35%, plus an extra $87 off your purchase of $17.99 or more. Steinhoffel's has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Celebrate 87 years with us and save big during Steinhoffel's anniversary sale. Only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Train equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Right now, the community continues to mourn the loss of 3 high school students killed over the weekend.
Plus, we're tracking that setup and more chances for showers in the first storm forecast.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. We are learning more about this weekend's deadly crash in Middleton. Police say charges are pending against a 30-year-old man from Madison in the crash that killed 3 high school students. The suspect, who is not being named, is still in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. We're also learning more about those young men who died in the crash. Simon Valesi, he was Madison West High School soccer player, and Jack Miller and Evan Crotterwill. They attended Middleton High School and were also athletes. There is a growing memorial at the scene of the crash this morning. This happened 10:15 Saturday night. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says a car crashed into the back of another one, carrying the 3 young men. It sent their car into a field and started it on fire. Both the Middleton and Madison school districts confirming the identities. We spoke with a witness to the crash who explained what he saw and heard.
We all came on our deck and we are looking at it. And we are praying that there's nobody in there if it's a car. We are just praying. I'm hoping, and I'm just telling my kids and my wife, I hope there's nobody there.
The driver of the car that hit them is still in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Charges, again, are pending against him. We will push updates on this story through our mobile app. You can download it today in your app store. And we have some breaking news this morning. CNN reporting that Johnson & Johnson is asking for FDA approval for its booster shot. J&J hasn't asked for a specific time interval for administering the booster. The FDA's Vaccine Advisory Committee is scheduled to meet next week, where they will consider J&J's request as well as the booster for the Moderna shot. We'll have more on this developing story throughout the day. Beaches remain closed for miles in Southern California this morning following an oil spill that's threatening property, sensitive marshlands, and wildlife. The Coast Guard is working to clean up the at least 140,000 gallons that have spilled into the Pacific.
We continue to increase our staffing at our incident command post, as well as our personnel in the field. We've more than doubled the level of effort just since yesterday, and those numbers will go up. According to records, the Coast Guard received a report of a possible oil spill more than 12 hours before the pipeline company reported it, and the Coast Guard began its cleanup effort. That's raising questions about the response time. Authorities are investigating how the spill started, saying it could have been a passing ship's anchor. The Madison School District is speaking out about a TikTok trend that dares students to slap teachers on camera. It's part of a year-long challenge that tries to have students misbehave and then post it on the social media site every month. In a message to parents, MMSD warns this behavior described is not tolerated. The statement reminds families slapping a teacher is a level 5 physical attack. Consequences include a mandatory 5-day suspension and a recommendation for expulsion. UW Health says about 96% of employees are vaccinated, while just under 4% had their waivers approved. That means more than 99.9% of the company's employees following the vaccine policy. UW Health says fewer than 10 employees across the entire system have not been vaccinated or don't have an approved waiver. Those people have until October 11th, that's next Monday, to get
get the vaccine or face termination. UW House mandate was announced before President Biden outlined his own nationwide vaccine mandate, but we are still waiting on more details this morning. In September, the president announced companies with more than 100 employees will have to enforce vaccinations or twice-weekly testing. OSHA, meantime, is still writing those rules so that they can enforce the mandate. In the meantime, the president is encouraging companies to enact their own mandates.
The Chippewa County Sheriff's Office says remains found in a suitcase in the town of Wheaton last October are now identified. They belong to Rosalie Cindy Chavaria Rodriguez, a Peruvian national working in the Wisconsin Dells area. Reedsburg police say she went missing in July of 2020. The remains found just a few months later in October. The University of North Texas used DNA profiling to confirm it was her. Investigators say there is a person of interest in this case, but it does remain an active investigation.
All right, let's check in with Chris Reese in Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Chris.
Good morning. We are watching more clouds as we go throughout today. We're going to be staying dry with temperatures in the 60s and 70s, but we're also looking ahead to several rain chances. None of them appear to be washouts as of now. That can always change. But as of now, it looks like no washouts, and we do appear to be staying warmer. Here's that setup right now. We're still under the influence of this area of low pressure now working its way towards the eastern Great Lakes. Winds are still flowing counterclockwise behind it. If you were watching yesterday, I introduced you to a fancy weather term. I called it cyclonic flow. That's that counterclockwise wind around this area of low pressure, and that's what led to those showers that we saw yesterday afternoon. We're still being influenced by the cyclonic flow, but we're now far enough away that we don't get the showers. Instead, we get the cloud cover. So we're staying dry, but we're staying cloudy today. Eventually, we'll start to see a few more rays of sun, especially towards the afternoon. But in the meantime, most of your showers today are going to be across parts of southern Michigan and northern Indiana. We'll stay dry as you work your way towards southern Wisconsin. There's the cloud cover. It's outside right now. It worked as a blanket overnight, keeping our temperatures into the lower 60s. We stand at 61. Good morning to Janesville at 64. Monroe, good morning, guys. You guys are at 61 as well. Prairie du Chien at 57. Viroqua coming in at 58 early this morning. Let's plan out the day. You see the cloud cover. It's still sticking with us by the time we get you towards lunchtime. We're at 66. Watch how temperatures really don't move all that much into the afternoon because we still have the clouds. That's why my forecast high is right around 69 degrees or so as we start to move towards the afternoon. We'll cool down to the upper 50s tonight. We'll see the lower 70s tomorrow with a little bit more sunshine, and then we start to move into Thursday. This is where our rain chances are joining the picture, and we're going to see the off and on rain showers Thursday into Friday, perhaps more rain as we start to move towards Saturday night into Sunday, perhaps more chances to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week as well. This is why I say it's a pattern that's unsettled, but temperatures are well above where they should be this time of the year. Our normal high is 65, our normal low is 44. We are just nowhere near that. We're going to talk about how close that cooler air gets to us, though, right after we plan a day.
You think we'll keep the humidity high during these days as well?
It will be a little bit more moisture-ridden, but thankfully, because we're in a cooler time of the year, you won't notice as much of the humidity as we would, say, in July or August.
Okay. All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 6:37 now. A brand new $168 million cheese factory is expected to open in northeastern Wisconsin next year. Yesterday, Governor Evers made a stop there in Little Chute to support and announce a $4.5 million tax credit for the project. The expansion is expected to create right around 50 jobs and continue to support the local dairy industry.
Wisconsin farms are our past, our present, and obviously will be our future. With this expansion, AgroPure is estimating they will be purchasing nearly $60 million more per year in additional milk from farms just like the Steffens.
The Steffens Dairy Farm serving as hosts for the announcement. 4 of AgroPure's 9 facilities, by the way, are located in the state of Wisconsin.
Families are having a tough time finding diapers right now. Diaper shortage affecting about 33% of American households, according to a report done in 2020 by the National Diaper Bank Network. Researchers say that the pandemic's influence on the global supply chain likely played a factor in the rise of diaper need. And rising prices, that is making it difficult for a lot of families financially as well.
Happening today, Madison College is hosting a part-time job fair. Many companies have been struggling to get part-time workers since the start of the pandemic, so they're looking to recruit today. It's open from 10:30 until 1:30 in the Truex atrium. You can just walk in. Companies that are participating include Culver's, FedEx, and UW-Madison. 6:38 on your Tuesday. Let's take a live look outside. The sun just starting to come up at this hour. Oh my goodness, later and later sunrises, folks. Chris Reese tracking if we're going to see cooler weather at all coming up in his certified most accurate forecast.
And there was a contract that expired at midnight, and it's causing thousands to begin a strike nationwide. What workers at Kellogg's want.
Plus, we're in the 608 this morning with the positive impact of Madison Fitness Week.
Join Dr. Ashish Raval to learn about the most common types of injuries in young athletes and how to prevent them. This workshop is a must for any parent of a student athlete.
It's A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off store-wide. Get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart.
Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.
Miss A1 Furniture's 42nd anniversary sale. Save up to 42% off name brand mattresses and get 42 months free financing plus tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashish Raval with the Ortho Team Clinic at Stoughton Health. We hope you can join us for our upcoming event on preventing injuries in young athletes.
Coats for Kids needs kid-sized winter coats.
At least 6,000 of them to make sure every child in our area stays warm.
Please help us reach our goal. Donate gently used kid-sized winter coats to Clinky Cleaners.
They'll be cleaned and sent to the Community Action Coalition for distribution.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Go to Channel 3000 and use the Amazon wish list to donate.
Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98. Then donate to Coats for Kids.
Chris, plan my day.
Good morning, Lisa. Another cloudy day in store for Mount Horeb, but I do expect us to see at least a little bit more sunshine this afternoon than what we saw out there yesterday. Temperatures, they're going to be hanging out into the 60s, topping out right around 69 or 70 as we move towards your afternoon. Here's radar over Mount Horeb right now. It is all dry. That's going to be the case over southern Wisconsin as a whole as we go throughout today. That begins to change, though, a little bit later in the week. But one of the things we're also still talking about that has not changed. That's the above average temperatures that we've seen. We're going to keep these above average temperatures around for the next couple of weeks, maybe throughout the entire month. But I want to take a moment to show you where the colder air actually is. This warmer air all the way into southern Canada immediately. We really start to get the warmth as we move towards the weekend. But here comes the shots of cool, perhaps trying to move in by the time we get you towards the end of next week. It's going to be real close. The question is, by the time we get you towards next Wednesday, whether or not it retreats towards the north, or we actually get our first decent shot of cool air right here over the upper Midwest. But folks, I will happily plan your day for you as well. State your name, where you're from, send that to tips@channel3000.com.
You love to see it, Chris Reese.
You love to see it every single day. Let's keep it up.
Sounds good. 6:43. Time to see what's going on in the 608 this morning. It is Madison Fitness Week.
Yes, it is. Josh Brighter live at Hilldale Shopping Center with the local impact. Hey, Josh.
997, 998, 999, 1,000. Oh, it's like nothing, guys.
Good form. Yeah, I'm sure.
We're getting all warmed up for Madison Fitness Week. It is a big week here, guys. It is now underway. There are more than 25 fitness facilities participating this year, and it's all for a good cause. Basically, $25 is going to get you one free class to any of the participating gyms this week, and that includes Burn Boot Camp of Greater Madison. They have locations all across the 608, including Verona, Middleton, Sun Prairie, Minota, Fitchburg, and right here at Hilldale. They thrive off of providing 45-minute cardio and strength workouts to folks across the area. But like most gyms here in Dane County, they took a hit during the pandemic. After such a tough year with restrictions in the fitness community, this week couldn't have come at a better time.
The fitness industry right now is struggling as a whole, just getting people in through the door. But now more than ever is the most important time to focus on our health and really, focus on ourselves.
So here's how Madison Fitness Week works. $25 gets you access to one free class at each of the more than 25 participating gyms through this Sunday, October 10th. And then it's going to be giving back to a good cause. The majority of those ticket sales are going to be donated to the United Way of Dane County. You're also going to get exclusive access to what's called Sweat on the Green right here at Hilldale. That's this Sunday as well. There's going to be 5 fitness-related classes from all across the Madison area, all getting together for that good cause. You can find more information up on channel3000.com this morning, guys. Again, it comes at a great time after such a tough last 18 months for gyms and fitness facilities, and then we're also giving back to charity as well. It's just a great thing overall.
Yeah, this is a great way to just check out different classes. If you're interested in joining a Madison gym, but you haven't jumped in to give it a shot, this is the perfect way to do so. Josh Brighter, you're taking part 2 tomorrow night, right?
Yes. If you want to come say hi, I'm going to be training over at Burn Boot Camp in Middleton tomorrow night. So you can come check out Burn and say hello. And also $25 goes back to charity. So it really doesn't get any better than that.
Go, a little twofer. Thanks, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him at inthe608@WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured. Some 60,000 film and television workers could be on strike soon. In a near unanimous vote, members of the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees Union approved to authorize a strike. The move could stop Hollywood productions for an indefinite period. The strike authorization comes after negotiations on set conditions and contributions to health and pension benefits broke down.
Also striking this morning, thousands of Kellogg's employees across the country. The contract between the union representing workers and the Kellogg's company expired at midnight. The negotiations weren't giving workers the wages and benefits they wanted, and they overwhelmingly voted to strike yesterday. Employees in Michigan, Nebraska, Tennessee, and Pennsylvania, about 31,000 total, will all be on strike. Just about 6:45 now. William Shatner is finally going to see what life is like as Captain Kirk.
So Shatner's going to be on the next Blue Origin flight to space, just the second one with paying customers on board. In a press release, Shatner said that he wants to take the opportunity to see space for himself. Shatner, now 90 years old, calls it a miracle. Shatner, of course, played Captain James T. Kirk on the long-running hit series Star Trek. The whole journey should take 11 minutes.
How much do you think this costs?
Shatner money, that's how much it costs.
$250,000 is for
right?
Virgin Galactic.
Okay.
Looks like it might be a little bit more expensive.
That's lower than what I thought it would be.
I know.
It's
like,
not quite as expensive. Isn't that surprising?
Sell the house and head on out.
There you go. Put a few more mortgages up on the old homestead and get that 11-minute trip to space.
How fitting for William Shatner to be headed to space.
Hey, 90 years old. He's done a lot in life. He's never gone to space.
90 years young. Very cool.
Very fitting.
Okay, just about 6:48. Straight ahead, the morning sprint with all of the local headlines you need to know as you head out to start your day.
And you think regular people can start a revolution on this by having conversations in their community?
I think that's the only way a revolution has ever started.
Ahead on CBS Mornings, a new look at climate change. Stay with us. Almost forgot about Look Who's 3.
Oh, hey!
Happy birthday, Avery. We couldn't forget about you. Thanks to everybody who sends in a picture. Like Noah, happy birthday to Noah, and all the kiddos turning 3 today.
We're so glad you're celebrating with us here on News 3 Now this morning. Have a great day. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
This is a Wisconsin brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest broth, the broth that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
The Burrish Group at UBS provides comprehensive wealth management focused on client service, financial results, and helping clients pursue their goals. Our multi-generational group of financial advisors allows us to relate to all of our clients. Every generation has priorities, and with our experience, we can find the fit that suits your cycle of life. Call us today to start the conversation.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new CHR, Sienna, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Ryan Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care since 1938.
6:51, time for the morning sprint.
Dane County will remain under a mask mandate until public health officials, as they extended it yesterday. Currently, the county is averaging about 150 new cases a day, so that puts it in the CDC's level of community transmission that's high. Experts say that's still more than 100 cases a day too high to get rid of the mandate. The extension goes into effect on Friday. It will expire on November 5th.
A Madison man facing potential charges this morning for his involvement in a deadly car crash that killed 3 teenagers over the weekend. Authorities have not given a name for the driver, but say he is still in the hospital recovering from his injuries. 2 of the victims went to Middleton High School. 1 went to Madison West. All 3 students died at the scene after their car was rear-ended and caught fire. Just into the newsroom this morning, CNN reporting Johnson & Johnson has asked the FDA to authorize booster shots for its COVID-19 vaccine. The company says it'll let the FDA and CDC decide who should get the boosters. The FDA's advisory committee will meet late next week to consider requests from Moderna and Johnson & Johnson.
The city of Madison is moving on to the next phase of its Vision Zero initiative. Speeds are down to 25 miles an hour on Whitney Way and Mineral Point Road this morning. Speed limits on several streets around the city have been and will continue to be reduced to try and eliminate traffic deaths by 2030.
New this morning, the Nobel Prize in Physics being awarded to 3 scientists. They're from Japan, Germany, and Italy. They've done some groundbreaking work modeling Earth's climate, which can predict global warming patterns. Yesterday, the Nobel Committee awarded the prize in medicine to American scientists for their discoveries in how the body reacts to temperature.
Happening today, Kyle Rittenhouse will be back in court for a motion hearing. Rittenhouse's attorneys want a judge to dismiss charges related to the semi-automatic rifle he owned while he was a minor. Prosecutors want video introduced to the case that shows Rittenhouse saying he wants to shoot men he thought were shoplifting at a pharmacy weeks before the protests in Kenosha. Rittenhouse's trial starts next month.
A Democratic state senator announcing that she'll run for lieutenant governor. Senator Lena Taylor from Milwaukee made that announcement on the steps of the Capitol. She would be the state's first black female lieutenant governor. Incumbent Mandela Barnes is not running. He is giving up that seat to run for U.S. Senate. No other Democrats besides Senator Taylor have announced plans to run yet.
The Chippewa County Sheriff's Office says remains found in a suitcase in the town of Wheaton last October have been identified as Rosalie Cindy Chavaria Rodriguez. Police say she went missing in July of 2020. The remains were found later in October. Investigators say there is a person of interest in the case, but it does remain an active investigation.
Police are looking for a group of teenagers they say smashed the windows of over 30 cars overnight. 30. It happened around 2:30 near the McKee Road and Maple Grove Drive area. Witnesses say it was multiple teenagers in a black SUV. If you have any information on the vandalism, call police at the number on your screen.
A brand new $168 million cheese factory is expected to open in Little Chute late next year. Governor Evers made a stop yesterday morning to show support for the AgroPure project and announced $4.5 million in tax credits for it. 4 of AgroPure's 9 facilities are located in the state of Wisconsin.
A 36-year-old man is dead this morning after a motorcycle crash. It happened last night in Stoughton. Police say that the motorcycle driver was headed south on Highway 138 near Hoagie Road and lost control. His bike went into oncoming traffic and was hit. The woman driving the car that struck him is in the hospital this morning. The investigation is ongoing.
Facebook says yesterday's outage was due to a change in the routers for its sites. Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook were all down for 6 hours during the company's longest ever crash. A congressional hearing into the company is also underway this week. The Facebook whistleblower is expected to claim at the hearing that her former company did little to stop the spread of misinformation because it wanted to drive profits up.
Sunset time is now at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is getting later and later. In a week, that's 7:07. In a month, the sun will not rise until after the first TBS This Morning cut-in here on News 3 Now. But I want to take a moment to show you temperatures. They're remaining well above average. Our normal high is at 65. We're going to keep those temperatures in the 70s as we go through the next 10 days. Close to 70 today, though. Look for those temperatures topping out at 69. We're keeping the cloud cover around, but we're staying dry, though rain chances are going to be on the increase. You may need your umbrella again by the time we get you towards Thursday. That's when our next chance for scattered showers joins the picture. We'll have more rain chances next week as well.
All right, stay with us, folks. That news and weather update coming up in half an hour.